Hey there, travel lovers. I invite you to join me on an extraordinary voyage through time to an island jewel nestled in the vast Indian Ocean, Sri Lanka. This is a land where ancient whispers echo through colossal stone monuments, where vibrant traditions dance alongside the ghosts of empires, and where nature and human artistry have converged to create wonders that defy the ages. For centuries, this island, once known as Serendip, has captivated explorers, traders, and pilgrims, and today, its timeless treasures continue to inspire awe and wonder in all who venture to its shores. Our journey will take us high atop formidable rock fortresses that pierce the sky, through the sprawling sacred cities that once pulsed with the heart of powerful kingdoms, and into the hallowed silence of cave temples adorned with art that speaks across centuries. We will walk the ramparts of colonial strongholds that have witnessed the ebb and flow of maritime empires, each stone a testament to a rich and complex past. This is more than just a tour of ancient sites. It is an exploration of human ingenuity, spiritual devotion, and the enduring legacy of civilizations that shaped this remarkable land. Prepare to be mesmerized by the sheer scale of ancient engineering, humbled by the depth of artistic expression, and captivated by the stories etched into every ruin, every carving, every sacred space. Sri Lanka's heritage is a tapestry woven with threads of dynastic power, profound faith, and an unyielding connection to the natural world. So come with me as we uncover the magnificent, the mysterious, and the truly unforgettable timeless treasures of Sri Lanka. Our first destination is a monolith of breathtaking proportions, a geological marvel transformed by human ambition into one of the most astonishing sights in the ancient world, Sigiriya Rock Fortress. Imagine, if you will, this colossal pillar of stone rising some 200 meters from the surrounding plains, a silent sentinel guarding secrets that date back to the 5th century AD. Its very presence is a statement, a testament to a king's audacious vision and the remarkable skill of his artisans and engineers. The story of Sigiriya is intrinsically linked with King Kashyapa, a monarch whose reign was as dramatic as the fortress he constructed. Seeking a new capital, both magnificent and impregnable, he chose this formidable rock. It was to be his palace in the sky, a symbol of his power and a sanctuary from his enemies. The sheer audacity of constructing a royal complex atop such a precipice is even today a source of profound admiration and wonder. The ascent itself is an experience, a journey through layers of history and artistry. We begin by passing through the meticulously planned water gardens at the base, a marvel of ancient hydraulic engineering. These pools, fountains and channels, still functional in parts, offer a glimpse into the sophisticated aesthetics and technical prowess of Kashyapa's era, a serene counterpoint to the imposing rock that looms above. As we climb, we encounter the famed mirror wall, once polished to such a high sheen that the king could supposedly see his reflection as he walked past. It is now adorned with ancient graffiti, verses and prose left by visitors centuries ago. These inscriptions, known as the Sigiriya graffiti, provide invaluable insights into the thoughts and impressions of those who, like us, were captivated by this extraordinary place. Higher still, sheltered within a protected rock pocket, are the world-renowned Sigiriya frescoes. These exquisite paintings depict graceful female figures, often referred to as the apsaras, or celestial nymphs. Their delicate beauty, vibrant colors, and serene expressions have survived for over 1,500 years, a fragile yet enduring testament to the artistic heights achieved during Kashyapa's reign. Scholars debate their identity. Are they ladies of the court, divine beings, or personifications of clouds and lightning? Their enigmatic smiles keep their secrets. The final ascent to the summit was once made through the gaping maw of a colossal lion carved from the rock itself. Today, only the massive paws remain, hinting at the awe-inspiring spectacle that would have greeted visitors in ancient times. It is from this feature that Sigiriya, meaning lion rock, derives its name. Passing between these paws, one feels a sense of entering a truly mythical domain. Upon reaching the summit, a vast flattened expanse reveals the foundations of the royal palace. Imagine the structures that once stood here: pavilions, audience halls, ponds and gardens, all offering panoramic views that stretch for miles across the Sri Lankan plains. To live here was to command the horizon, to dwell in a realm seemingly suspended between earth and sky, a testament to royal power and aspiration. The ingenuity displayed in every aspect of Sigiriya is staggering. From the complex water systems that supplied the summit gardens to the sophisticated defensive mechanisms, it stands as a pinnacle of ancient Sri Lankan urban planning and engineering. It was not merely a fortress or a palace, but a carefully orchestrated microcosm of the cosmos designed to impress and to inspire awe. After Kashyapa's demise, Sigiriya was transformed into a Buddhist monastery, its earthly grandeur giving way to spiritual contemplation. For centuries, monks sought solace and enlightenment within its embrace, adding another layer to its rich and varied history. Eventually, it was abandoned and gradually reclaimed by the jungle, its magnificent structures fading into legend. Rediscovered by British archaeologists in the 19th century, Sigiriya has since been meticulously excavated and conserved, earning its rightful place as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. It stands today not just as a relic of a bygone era, but as a powerful symbol of Sri Lanka's rich cultural heritage, drawing visitors from across the globe to marvel at its enduring majesty and the timeless story it tells of ambition, artistry, and the human spirit's desire to reach for the heavens. We now journey north to the plains that cradled one of South Asia's most enduring ancient capitals, Anuradhapura, for over a millennium. From roughly the 4th century BC to the 11th century AD, this sprawling city served as the spiritual and political heart of Sri Lanka. Its very name evokes a sense of profound antiquity, a place where the foundations of Sinhalese civilization were laid, and where Buddhism took root, flourishing into a guiding light for the nation. The sheer scale of Anuradhapura is astonishing. It is not a city of a single monument, but a vast complex of monastic establishments, towering stupas or dagobas, intricate sculptures and colossal man-made reservoirs, known as wewas. These structures, many remarkably well preserved, stand as silent witnesses to an era of immense faith, artistic brilliance, and advanced engineering capabilities. To walk amongst these ruins is to tread on sacred ground, hallowed by centuries of devotion. At the spiritual core of Anuradhapura lies the Jaya Sri Mahabodhi, a sacred fig tree. This is no ordinary tree. It is said to have grown from a cutting brought from Bodh Gaya in India, the very tree under which Siddhartha Gautama attained enlightenment to become the Buddha. Planted in 288 BC, it is the oldest historically authenticated tree in the world, tended with unwavering devotion for over 2 millennia, a living link to the very origins of Buddhism. Dominating the skyline are the immense dagobas, colossal brick-built hemispherical domes that enshrine sacred relics of the Buddha or his disciples. The Ruwanwelisaya, gleaming white under the tropical sun, is perhaps the most venerated, its sheer size and serene presence inspiring awe. Then there is the Jetavanaramaya, once one of the tallest structures in the ancient world. Its massive brick dome, a testament to the ambition and resources of the Anuradhapura kingdom. The Abhayagiri Vihara, another monumental complex, was a great monastic university, a center of learning that attracted scholars from far and wide. Its stupa, though now partially ruined, still commands a powerful presence, and the surrounding ruins of its library, refectories, and meditation halls hint at the vibrant intellectual and spiritual life that once thrived here. These monastic cities within the city house thousands of monks. The artistry of Anuradhapura is evident in the exquisite stone carvings that adorn its structures. The Sandakada Pahana, or moonstones, found at the entrances to important buildings, are particularly noteworthy. These semicircular slabs are intricately carved with concentric bands of animals, elephants, horses, lions, and bulls, symbolizing the stages of spiritual progression, a unique feature of ancient Sinhalese art. The ancient kings of Anuradhapura were also master hydraulic engineers. To sustain a large population in a region with seasonal rainfall, they constructed vast reservoirs, or wewas, interconnected by a sophisticated network of canals. These irrigation systems not only supported agriculture, but also supplied water to the city and its monastic complexes, a feat of engineering that remains impressive to this day. Anuradhapura was not merely a royal capital, it was a sacred city, a beacon of Theravada Buddhism. The teachings of the Buddha permeated every aspect of life, influencing art, architecture, and governance. The kings were seen as protectors of the faith, and their patronage led to the creation of these magnificent religious monuments designed to inspire devotion and reflect the glory of the Buddhist doctrine. Despite its long period of prosperity and influence, Anuradhapura eventually succumbed to invasions from South India and internal conflicts. Around the 10th century AD, the capital was shifted, and this once great city gradually fell into decline, its magnificent structures slowly being enveloped by the encroaching jungle, much like Sigiriya, its memory preserved in chronicles and oral traditions. Today, Anuradhapura is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a sprawling archaeological park and a vibrant center of pilgrimage. Devotees in white still flock to its sacred precincts, their chants and offerings adding a living dimension to the ancient stones. It stands as a profound reminder of Sri Lanka's glorious past, a testament to a civilization that achieved remarkable heights of spiritual and artistic expression, its echoes resonating powerfully through the ages. Our historical journey continues to Polonnaruwa, Sri Lanka's second most ancient kingdom, which rose to prominence after the decline of Anuradhapura. Flourishing from the 11th to the 13th centuries AD, Polonnaruwa represents a golden age of Sinhalese art, architecture and hydraulic engineering, a period of revival and cultural brilliance that left an indelible mark on the island's heritage. The city's strategic location, less vulnerable to invasions from the north than Anuradhapura, made it a natural choice for a new capital. Initially occupied by Chola invaders from South India, Polonnaruwa was liberated by the heroic King Vijayabahu I, who restored Sinhalese sovereignty and laid the groundwork for its future greatness. His reign marked the beginning of a new chapter in Sri Lankan history. Polonnaruwa reached its zenith under the rule of two remarkable kings, Parakramabahu I and Nisankamala. Parakramabahu the Great, in particular, was a visionary leader renowned for his ambitious building projects, his military prowess, and his famous decree: "Let not even a small quantity of water that comes from the rain flow into the ocean without being made useful to man." This philosophy underpinned his massive irrigation works. The heart of ancient Polonnaruwa is its magnificent collection of ruins, a compact and well-preserved archaeological site. The royal palace complex, though now only its foundations and lower walls remain, hints at a grand 7-story structure that once dominated the city. Nearby, the audience hall, with its beautifully carved stone elephants and lions along the walls and elegant pillars, still evokes a sense of royal grandeur. One of the most iconic areas within Polonnaruwa is the quadrangle, or Dalada Malua, a sacred precinct that housed the revered tooth relic of the Buddha during that era. Here, a cluster of exquisite structures stands testament to the artistic and architectural skills of the Polonnaruwa period. The Vatadaj, a circular relic house with intricate carvings and multiple Buddha statues, is a masterpiece of Sinhalese design. Perhaps the most celebrated artistic achievement of Polonnaruwa is the Gal Vihara, or rock temple. Carved from a single massive granite outcrop, this site features 4 colossal Buddha statues in different postures. A serene seated figure in meditation, a smaller seated figure within a man-made cave, an imposing standing figure with crossed arms, interpreted by some as Ananda, the Buddha's disciple, mourning his passing, and a magnificent reclining Buddha depicting his parinirvana. These statues are renowned for their sublime beauty and spiritual power. True to Parakramabahu's vision, Polonnaruwa is also famed for its sophisticated irrigation system, centered around the Parakrama Samudra, or Sea of Parakrama. This vast man-made reservoir, created by damming a river and linking several smaller tanks, is an engineering marvel that provided water for agriculture across a vast area, transforming the dry zone into a fertile landscape and ensuring the prosperity of the kingdom. The architectural style of Polonnaruwa shows a fascinating blend of indigenous Sinhalese traditions and South Indian influences, a legacy of the earlier Chola occupation and continued cultural exchange. Hindu shrines dedicated to Shiva and Vishnu stand alongside Buddhist viharas, reflecting a period of religious tolerance and syncretism within the kingdom, adding layers of complexity to its cultural fabric. Like Anuradhapura before it, Polonnaruwa eventually succumbed to internal strife and foreign invasions. By the late 13th century, the capital was once again shifted, and this splendid city, with its palaces, temples and great reservoir, was gradually abandoned to the jungle, its glory slowly fading into the mists of time, awaiting rediscovery centuries later. Today, Polonnaruwa is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, meticulously preserved and offering a captivating glimpse into medieval Sri Lanka. Its compact layout makes it easily explorable, and as one wanders among its majestic ruins, surrounded by the calls of tropical birds and the gentle rustle of leaves, it is easy to imagine the vibrant city that once thrived here, a testament to a resilient culture that, even in the face of adversity, created works of enduring beauty and profound significance. Our exploration now takes us to a place where nature's grandeur provides a magnificent canvas for human devotion and artistic expression, the Dambulla Cave Temple, also known as the Golden Temple of Dambulla. Perched beneath a colossal overhanging rock some 160 meters high, this complex of 5 main caves is one of Sri Lanka's most impressive and best preserved cave temple systems, a sanctuary that has drawn pilgrims for over 2 millennia. The history of Dambulla as a sacred site dates back to the 1st century BC during the reign of King Valagamba. According to chronicles, the king sought refuge in these caves for 14 years after being driven from his capital Anuradhapura by South Indian invaders. Upon reclaiming his throne, he transformed the caves into a magnificent temple complex as an act of gratitude, initiating a tradition of royal patronage that would continue for centuries. Each of the 5 caves, carved into the sheer rock face, shelters a breathtaking collection of Buddhist art. The walls and ceilings are entirely covered with intricate and vibrant paintings, depicting scenes from the life of the Buddha, his Jataka tales, stories of his previous incarnations, and various deities and bodhisattvas. These frescoes, executed in a rich palette of reds, yellows and blacks, create an immersive and spiritually charged atmosphere. Cave 2, known as the Maharaja Viraya, or the Cave of the Great Kings, is the largest and most spectacular. Its sheer scale is awe-inspiring, with a ceiling that seems to flow like a painted tapestry. It houses over 60 statues, predominantly of the Buddha in various meditative and teaching postures, as well as statues of King Valagamba and King Nisankamala, another great patron of the temple from the Polonnaruwa period. The sheer number of Buddha statues within the Dambulla complex is remarkable, over 150 in total, carved from rock or fashioned from wood and stucco, and then gilded or painted. They range in size from small, intimate figures to a colossal reclining Buddha over 14 meters long, depicting his parinirvana. Each statue, with its serene expression and symbolic gesture, invites contemplation and reverence. The artistry of the cave paintings is truly extraordinary. Following the contours of the rock, the artists created dynamic narratives that unfold across the vast surfaces. The attention to detail, the fluidity of the lines and the enduring vibrancy of the colors, preserved for centuries in the cool, dry environment of the caves, speak volumes about the skill and devotion of the artisans who created them. Beyond the depictions of Buddhist iconography, the caves also feature statues and paintings of Hindu deities such as Vishnu and Ganesh, reflecting the harmonious coexistence and mutual influence of Buddhist and Hindu traditions in Sri Lanka. This syncretic element adds another layer of richness to the artistic and cultural tapestry of Dambulla. Dambulla has remained a functioning monastery and a major pilgrimage site for over 22 centuries, making it one of the oldest continuously venerated Buddhist sites in the world. The sense of uninterrupted devotion is palpable as one walks through these ancient sacred spaces, the air thick with the scent of incense and the faint echo of chants. At the base of the rock, a more recent addition, the Golden Temple, greets visitors with a giant gleaming golden Buddha statue in the Dhammacakka mudra, or teaching posture. This modern structure serves as a prelude to the ancient wonders hidden within the caves above, and also houses a Buddhist museum, further illuminating the history and significance of this sacred place. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the Dambulla Cave Temple stands as a unique testament to the artistic and religious heritage of Sri Lanka. It is a place where natural rock formations have been transformed into a breathtaking gallery of sacred art, a sanctuary that continues to inspire awe and provide spiritual solace. its painted ceilings and serene statues whispering tales of faith and artistry across the ages. Our final destination takes us to the southwestern coast of Sri Lanka, to a place where the echoes of European colonial powers mingle with the vibrant rhythms of contemporary island life, the magnificent Galle Fort. This historic fortified city, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, stands as a remarkable example of the interaction between European architectural styles and South Asian traditions, a living museum that has withstood the ravages of time and tide. The story of Galle Fort begins with the Portuguese, who first arrived on the island in the early 16th century. Recognizing the strategic importance of Galle's natural harbour, they constructed the initial fortifications. However, it was the Dutch who captured Galle from the Portuguese in 1640 who were responsible for building the extensive ramparts and bastions that define the fort as we see it today. For nearly 2 centuries, Galle Fort served as the main port and administrative centre for the Dutch East India Company, VOC. In Sri Lanka, the Dutch meticulously planned and expanded the fort, creating a self-contained city with a grid street pattern, sturdy ramparts capable of withstanding cannon fire, and elegant colonial buildings that blended European design with local materials and building techniques. Walking along the massive stone ramparts is an experience in itself. These formidable walls, punctuated by imposing bastions named after Dutch cities like Utrecht, Triton and Zwart, offer stunning panoramic views of the turquoise Indian Ocean on one side and the charming red-tiled rooftops of the old town on the other. One can almost hear the distant calls of sailors and the creak of trading ships that once filled the harbour. Within the fort's walls lies a captivating maze of narrow cobblestone streets lined with beautifully preserved colonial-era buildings. Many of these structures, with their characteristic gables, large windows and spacious verandas, now house boutique hotels, art galleries, quaint cafes and private residences, creating a unique atmosphere where history is not just observed but lived. Notable landmarks within Galle Fort include the Dutch Reformed Church, Grote Kerk, dating back to 1755, with its impressive pulpit and historic tombstones set into the floor. The old Dutch government house, the National Maritime Museum, housed in a former Dutch warehouse, and the iconic Galle Lighthouse, standing sentinel on the Point Utrecht Bastion, are other key features that narrate the fort's rich past. The British took control of Galle Fort in 1796, and while Colombo eventually surpassed Galle as the island's primary port, the fort retained its administrative importance and its unique character. The British made some modifications, but largely preserved the Dutch colonial fabric, adding another layer to its multifaceted history. One of the most remarkable aspects of Galle Fort is its resilience. It has weathered centuries of political change, economic shifts, and even natural disasters. The formidable ramparts famously protected the old city from the devastating tsunami of 2004, a testament to the enduring strength of its original construction and the wisdom of its builders. Today, Galle Fort is not merely an archaeological relic. It is a vibrant multicultural community. Sri Lankan families, whose ancestors have lived within its walls for generations, coexist with a cosmopolitan mix of artists, writers, expatriates and entrepreneurs, all drawn by its unique charm and historical ambiance. This living heritage is what makes Galle Fort so special. As the sun sets over the Indian Ocean, casting a golden glow upon the ancient ramparts, Galle Fort truly comes alive. It is a place where history whispers from every stone, where the legacy of maritime trade routes and colonial encounters is palpable, and where the enduring spirit of Sri Lanka finds a beautiful fortified expression, inviting us to explore its stories and secrets. Our journey through Sri Lanka's timeless treasures has brought us face to face with the grandeur of ancient kingdoms, the serenity of sacred sanctuaries, and the enduring legacy of human creativity. From the sky-high citadel of Sigiriya to the hallowed grounds of Anuradhapura and Polonnaruwa, from the painted caves of Dambulla to the colonial ramparts of Galle, we have witnessed a heritage that is both monumental in scale and intimate in its details. These sites are not merely relics of the past, they are living testaments to the ingenuity, faith and artistic spirit that have shaped this incredible island nation for millennia. The stones of these ancient cities and fortresses speak of kings and commoners, of spiritual devotion and worldly ambition, of triumphs and tribulations. They remind us of the cyclical nature of civilizations, yet also of the enduring power of culture to transcend time. The intricate carvings, the colossal structures, and the breathtaking artistry we have encountered are a precious inheritance not just for Sri Lanka, but for all of humanity. They invite us to reflect on our own place in the long continuum of history and to cherish the diverse expressions of our shared human story. I hope this exploration has ignited your curiosity and inspired you to perhaps one day experience the magic of Sri Lanka for yourself. The richness of its history, the warmth of its people, and the beauty of its landscapes create an unforgettable tapestry. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my Discovery Guide YouTube channel for more travel adventures in stunning 4K. Until next time, happy travels.